Right, I filmed a full intro to this video and I've had to scrap it and start again because of some of the absolute nonsense I've seen on social media after that game. Right, the first recording I did of this, I was very like deflated, very just like didn't really want to be making the video because why would I be wanting to make the video? It was just a very deflating performance. I felt like we were going to win. Then we had no Isak. As soon as I saw Isak wasn't playing, I then felt like we weren't going to win. But then in the actual game, we didn't play that bad. We went to the Emirates, which is never going to be easy. I know I was confident going into it from my preview, but first of all, I didn't know we didn't have Isak. Nobody knew we didn't have Isak. But second of all, it's the Emirates. It's never going to be an easy game. We went there without our star player and came out of it with a 1-0 loss, and their goalkeeper was man of the match. So can somebody please explain to me why the fuck I'm seeing people on social media digging out our players? I've even seen a hashtag Eddie out. Like, it's fucking mind-blowing. I know in my preview I thought we could win this game, and it was there. It was there for the taking. Arsenal weren't great. But for the first half of that game, we absolutely dominated them and their goalkeeper kept them in the game. We can't just go into every game dominating every team for the full 90 minutes. We got unlucky. It wouldn't go over the line. Then they got their time in the game. That's going to happen. You're going to the Emirates. You're not going to dominate them for 90 whole minutes. They're going to have a period in the game. They got their period in the game. They had one moment of brilliance. They scored, we still couldn't score. Like, I'm not particularly downbeat about that result, but the overreaction from some of the fans is just insane. Like, I'm not just some sort of happy clapper who's there to just have a good time. Go back on some of my previous videos. I'm more than happy to criticize players. Yes, there was a few players that didn't have their best games. Like, I have no problem with coming out and having a bit of an honest review of the game, saying, oh, this player didn't play that well, that player didn't play that well. But the overreaction that I'm seeing from some of the fans on social media, we lost 1-0 away at the Emirates and their goalkeeper was the man of the match in a game where we didn't have our star striker. It's not an excuse, it's just the reality of it. I'm not going to sit here and have people selling players and whatever else like that off the back of a result like that. It's just a load of bollocks. As I said, I don't mind a bit of an honest review of the game. Yes, some of the players didn't play the best, but selling players, just this massive overreaction, just I've got no time for it whatsoever. And do you know what? Maybe I'm being a bit hypocritical because I was pretty done with Willock last week when I found out he'd been injured again. I do see it as slightly differently because that's something where he's chipped away at me for a long time. But having said that, I do hold my hands up. It was an overreaction because I don't think we should sell him straight away. I don't think we could sell him straight away. Probably because no one would take a punt on him right now because of his injury record. I can't get behind any overreactions on players' performances after a game where we've gone to the Emirates, only lost by 1 goal to a moment of brilliance, and their keeper was the man of the match. Overall, that is not a bad performance. And yes, there are some players that, you know, are potentially open to a bit of like honest criticism of their performance in that game, but digging out players to be sold based on performances after that game, I'm not having that. Like, genuinely, my initial reaction to that game was quite chill, like quite relaxed. And yes, there's a couple of players that didn't have their best games, and you'll see in my match reaction footage who them players are. Because obviously, whilst I'm watching the game, it's a lot more emotional, it's much harder to keep that level head. But straight after that game, the initial video that I filmed was just completely level, like, yeah, sound, we lost. On to the next one. Now we just need to make sure we beat Everton. That's just generally the kind of vibe that I had the first time I filmed this. And then I saw what people were saying on social media, and I just had to throw that video in the bin and refilm because that pissed me off, going on social media and seeing people talking in that way after a result like that. Maybe I've just been unlucky when I've gone on social media. Maybe it's just a minority, I don't know. But regardless, anyone on social media talking in that way, digging players out after a game like that, it's not on. I just don't think it's on at all. Not after a result like that. If it happens next week at home to Everton, by all means go fucking hell for leather on all the players. But a 1-0 loss away at the Emirates when their keeper was the man of the match, just not having it. But anyway, rant over. We'll get into the match reaction footage. There is going to be an update to the giveaway, and it's an update that you're going to want to hear. And it's not just who won, because I'll tell you now, nobody won again. But the reason you're going to want to hear it is because not only have I rolled it over like I have been, but I've also added more to it for next week's game. So stick around to the end if you're interested in that. But yeah, for now, here's the match reaction. And really quickly, before we get into it, I'll leave the post-match reaction stuff as the stuff that I filmed straight after the game before I'd gone on social media. Just so you can see the kind of energy that I had towards this result before I saw what I saw on social media. But yeah, roll the tape. I can't believe that. I've gone out and said I think we can win this game, and I've been absolutely fucking duped by Eddie Howe because Isak's not playing, and I didn't even think that was a possibility. And I'm now a lot less confident because Wilson has not been remotely filling me with confidence at all this season. However, I think he needs his 50th goal. I think he's on for his 50th goal, so hopefully this is the game. Party's already shitting himself. She said no, Party. She said no. What's Pope doing? Oh. Teta, it must be the ball. It must be the ball. It must be the ball. Mikel Arteta, it must be the ball. That might be one of my favourite chants ever. Go on, send Wilson. Don't pull a hamstring. Yes, he didn't pull a hamstring. Good start. No! What a save from Raya. Oh, I'm gutted we haven't scored that. No, don't fuck it up, Pope. For reference as to what just happened, Raya played the ball out to Tonali. Tonali played it through to Wilson. Bruno stole it off Wilson. Bruno hit it straight at Raya. And that's it. Probably should have been a goal. Is not a goal. Oh, fucking hell, Gordon. It was obvious that there was no foul there. He literally just fucking barged into him and fell over. Nearly falls for Barnes as well. That was incredible from Raya. I mean, it's his fault in the first place that the chance happened, but like a double save. Stole it off Barnes' boot for the rebound off Bruno's shot. Oh, what's Gordon doing, man? His touch is fucking well off. It worries me a little bit that we haven't taken these chances. Like, we look the most likely to score right now, and probably the better team of the two. Obviously, Trossard's just had that chance there, but it just feels like one of them games where you don't take them chances and then they just go ahead and get one. Kind of, I don't know if it's against the run of play as such, but we've had the better chances so far. Oh, fucking hell, Pope saved that. That's mental. What a save. I don't think he had a clue what was going on. Like, how is Odegaard still the captain? Like, it's just fucking awful this season. Be the ball. It must be the ball. Mikel Arteta. It must be the ball. Oh! I nearly deflected in Barnes, man. I felt like he should have played Gordon, to be fair. But that deflection, oh, so nearly goes in. Oh, it just feels more and more like it's just not going in for us. It's just starting to feel like one of them games. I hope it doesn't go that way. Calling it big damn burn on the end of this. Where are we going here? Tonali. Ooh. No! Oh, was it still not going in? Oh, it really is starting to feel like one of them games. Burn was straight on that. Raya's having a fucking incredible game. Come on, Wilson. Oh, why is Wilson so fucking off it now? He had all the time in the world then. It was Burn, wasn't it? Yeah. Oh, Raya, man. Oh, Shah needed to hit that. Come on, let's just get one over the line. Not a foul yet. Good. Bruno's fucking class, man. Wins the ball, so dances around a few players, and then just looks at Trossard coming running in at him, and he's like, oh, easy foul. I'll take that. He's so good at spotting when players just can't control the momentum, and they're just going to come running straight into him, and he's just going to pick up a foul, take away all pressure, get us right the way up the pitch. I've just had a text there from a mate that says, I thought our atmosphere was declining at home. This is dire. He's at the game. Not obviously like the away fans, but like Arsenal's home support said this is absolutely dire. Because obviously, like, so since we've had the takeover, like, there's an argument to say that in some games, the games that we expect to win, the atmosphere is just not quite what it was sometimes. But yeah, apparently this Arsenal atmosphere, it's just, it doesn't really sound like it's anything on TV, to be honest. But yeah, this Arsenal atmosphere is apparently absolutely dire. Not that I think we could ever really have expected much more like. I think Arsenal are particularly known for having a great fan base in terms of atmosphere. Fucking Madge from Benidorm going all the way into the box there. Got a fucking nosebleed. 5 saves already from Raya. Fucking hell, apparently the Arsenal fans have got drums, obviously to try and create some kind of atmosphere, but no song. So there's just some guy drumming away to silence. It's just embarrassing. Like, that's the one thing I was always majorly proud of. Like, when we were shit, I was like, at least we have fucking incredible atmosphere. Like, we have fans to be proud of. And to be honest, for a long time, that meant more to me. I mean, but to be honest, still, I think it means more to me than winning things, because that's something we can control, and that's like the identity of a club. Like, there's loads of teams that win things. Just don't feel like Wilson's offering much. He's just like a step behind on everything, which feels a million miles behind when you usually have Isak, who feels like a step ahead on everything. Tino's class, but his decision making is, oh, fucking hell. Oh, Pope. Oh, Pope, get back in your goal, quick. Pope was shitting himself then. Quality from Bruno to intercept that. It's just prevented a goal. It does worry me because, like, we have the more, like, dangerous, what is it, final third entries, I think. And, like, we do look the more likely to score, but it feels more like Arsenal are going to nick one. Like, Arsenal's chances feel more likely to end up in a goal, even though our chances are better. It doesn't make sense, and I know it doesn't make sense, but it just... Football. At the risk of jinxing this game completely, the corners from this side don't worry me too much. It's when Declan Rice takes them from the other side, I'm fucking terrified. Even though one of the corners from that side was nearly a goal and Pope made an incredible save, but I just don't think Saka's delivery is as good as Rice's. When Arsenal fans go on about having loads of fucking injuries here, like, who? They've got out Gabriel, Gabby Jesus, Timber, Havertz, and then we've got out Joelinton, Isak for this game, Trippier. Like, we've got one less injury there, and they're going on as if they're where we were last season, or like where Spurs were early on in the season, where they just had like basically their entire team out. Like, I don't get it. Like, how, I mean, I do get it. When Arteta's your manager, you're going to get quite used to making excuses. Oh, if we'd have had Isak in this game, like, I think we'd already be 2-0 up. You know, that's mental. Declan Rice only on 15 touches. Well, let's make something happen here. Yes, there we go. Wilson, please offer something of use. Oh, Wilson, honestly, if the second half is like that, like, even if we lose, I genuinely think I'm not going to be that disappointed. Like, they've played relatively well. The outlet isn't the same as what it usually is. Like, I'm happy enough with that as a performance. I've just seen a really funny message there from someone. They just put Callum Wilson's playing in his jeans again. Oh, come on, let's be fucking creative here. Gordon, why, what are you stopping for? Oh, he's kept in. Yes, Tino. Oh, horrible touch. Oh, fuck's sake. Fucking said it. I said it just felt like one of them games where we were dominating. Obviously, we haven't been dominating since the second half started, but we were dominating right up until that moment. And then they go and steal a goal. Well, Rice is fucking quality. I find it hilarious every time when you see people like trying to discredit Rice, like when he plays for England and stuff like that. Obviously, it's people that are just bandwagon fans that turn up for major tournaments, but they watch Declan Rice and they start saying he's shit and he shouldn't be playing for England, and it's like, you are an idiot. He is incredible. Gordon needs to make up for that now. Come on, Gordon. Fucking crap has been on for a fucking minute and he's got a yellow. Fucking hell. Fucking Madge. Again, Madge has got one hell of a fucking right foot. It is Madge, isn't it? From Benidorm. Yeah, it's Madge. Oh, fuck's sake, Gordon. Oh, Pope, man. Oh, fuck that. Honest to God. Like, I don't care how many great saves Pope makes. I want him gone just because I can't deal with the stress of every time he fucking receives the ball to feet. I just can't deal with the stress of it. He could honestly be fucking Buffon in goal. I just don't want to watch that. It's not comfortable. It's not fun. I'm done. How any professional football player can be that bad with his feet is honestly just fucking blows my mind. Gordon's having such a shit game. Like, every single first touch is just well off. Oh, it just has to be set up for a fucking insanely tense last game of the season, doesn't it? No, not Pope. Nah, we can't. There's no cutting edge whatsoever, really, without Isak. Of course, Arteta gets a fucking yellow card, doesn't he? Such a bellend. Has there ever been a more dislikable manager in the Premier League? Please let me know in the comments. This game really deserves a draw. Fuck off, Havertz, you little dickhead. Come on, get over the other end of the pitch. One last chance, come on. Last kick of the game. Get everyone fucking forward. Gordon, what are you doing? Oh, you fucked it, Gordon. Get the ball in. Where are you going? No, that's going to be it. Oh, for fuck's sake. Game over. Hoof it up. Into the box, Pope. Come on, get a big Nick Pope assist. Oh, it's the end of the game, innit? Come on, one more chance. One more. Come on, Burn. Handball. Corner. Come on, let's get Dan Burn on the end of this. Oh, please. Nick Pope to score. Oh, what a result that'd be. Please. Come on. No, don't get anyone red carded. Fuck are they all doing? Wait, Raya's already on a yellow. Why is Raya... Who's that yellow for? Tonali's saying Raya wants a yellow. Raya wants a yellow. I swear to God, if we have a fucking red card in all this, I'm going to be fucking fuming. All right, no red cards. I'll take it. As long as we can go into the Everton game with a full squad. Yeah. So all this really means is we just have to go and beat Everton now. It sets the final week of the season up to be massive, really. So It's going to be a very exciting week next week. Well, a very exciting, very nervous week next week. Good, we didn't win this week, but it is what it is. You win some, you lose some. I'm not going to do for this game the usual, like, picking out players here and there, who played well, who played badly, because I don't really have particularly anything good to say about any players, like maybe Tonali as usual. But outside of that, like, you kind of got the gist of who I thought played badly from my match reaction. I don't really want to sit here and dig them players out any more than I already have, because like I said, we played well overall. I think honestly, off the back of that game, I'd rather focus on the few positives I think that there were from it. Like, the overall performance was decent. As I say, Tonali was good. Miley looked good when he came on. It's clear as day that we struggle without Isak, and I'm not even going to really sit here and give any credit to Arsenal either, because I don't think they were great either, to be honest. It does frustrate me a little bit that without Isak we can't go ahead and win a game like that, because Arsenal were nothing special. The win was there for the taking today, but I guess the positive is that Eddie has been coming out in the media recently talking about the transfer window in a way that we've not really heard Eddie Howe talking about transfer windows before. He's very confidently been talking as if this is going to be a big transfer window and we don't have PSR problems. This is the first time we've ever heard Eddie Howe talking about the fact that we don't have PSR problems. Like, it's been reported, and whether we believe that or not, but it's been reported that we have potentially 200, 300 million to spend. Like, 150 million is probably more of a realistic number for what we can actually spend. But if it is near 200, 300 million, like, this is where we go out and get the player that gives us that backup for when Isak isn't fit, because we can't rely on Isak to be fit for a full season, because he never is. Like, and that's not like a major criticism, because it's just the reality that, you know, we haven't had him fit for a whole season since we've had him, and the amount of reliance that we've put on him, like, you almost can't expect that. So that's like, it's not a criticism, but we do need someone as a backup now, because I said I didn't want to criticize our players, but Wilson isn't there. He's not reliable as that anymore. And it's not that he had a particularly awful game, he just doesn't look like he used to. He looks like age has caught up on him. His body's just given in. It's been an uphill struggle for him to stay fit, and I think now his body's just it just feel like it's packed in. I think we've got the option to renew his contract for another year, but I saw this morning that Leeds are interested in taking him on, and I saw something along the lines of, if Leeds are willing to go for him, we're willing to not renew his contract so he can just go on a free. So it does feel like if Isak plays next week, that's probably Wilson's last game for us. And that's where we need to go into the market looking for your players like a Liam Delap, for example, someone who's only 30 million, proven goal scorer in the Premier League, isn't constantly injured. Whether or not we'll get Liam Delap, I don't know. Like, there's a lot of competition for his signature, but with him having a 30 million release clause in his contract, like, that one seems like a no-brainer if we can get him. Let me know in the comments who you think we should sign as a backup for Isak. And then before we finish, the giveaway. So 2 weeks in a row now, I've asked in my prediction videos for people to guess the score and the first goal scorer. And 2 weeks in a row now, no one has got it right. Now, the prize for week one was a Google Play gift card equivalent to the value of a YouTube premium membership for a month. So that was around 12 quid. I said if nobody won, it would roll over. So it became about 25 quid gift voucher. And I said again, if no one won, it would roll over again. No one won this week. So keeping on that pattern of adding about 12 quid every week, it would be about 36 quid. So £36 gift voucher. However, what I'm going to do for the final game of the season is I'm going to double it. So for next week's prediction video against Everton, it's going to be a £50 Google Play gift voucher. So make sure you subscribe, stick the bell on, because you don't want to be too late to the video and then you're left having to predict 7-0, Nick Pope to score first. So the sooner you get to the video, the better chance you have of winning, because the better prediction you can put in. So we'll call the video there, because I don't want to spend any more time on this video, because I just want to pretend that game never happened and move on to the Everton game. So thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the watching. I don't hope you've enjoyed the video. I hated it. You probably hated it too. Please remember to like, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. Thank you for watching. Genuinely, if you're a Newcastle fan and you've got this far into this video, I really do appreciate you, because as a subscriber of Newcastle fan channels, I would not have been watching this video. So if you have got this far, you are one of the OGs of this channel, and I have so much appreciation for you. And yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.